Well, it is Monday, and that means one thing. It's time for edition of 3 Point Stands presented by Mountain Dew. We got John Roser. He is all kick-started on the Mountain Dew already early, bright and early this morning. And we got some topics that we got to talk about. And let's first start in the NBA. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers is the team that everyone is discussing right now. On Friday, they beat the Bucks 112 to 113 to 103. Then on Sunday, follow that up to the Clippers 113 to 103. So now the question remains, are the Lakers, did they prove that they are the title favorite, the best team in the NBA?
I mean, you're not going to find two better wins, back-to-back wins, than beating the Bucks and then beating the Clippers. To me, I still would pick the Clippers to win the title. Marcus Morris only scored like 1 point yesterday, missed every shot he took. He did not make a shot from the field. I think that would be different in a 7-game series. If you want to say you think the Lakers are the favorite, I'm not going to argue with you on that. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are absolutely devastating. Grizzlies fans have seen that this year multiple times, even though they do have a win over the Lakers. They have seen Anthony Davis and LeBron James just be an absolute terror for them. If you want to make the Lakers the favorite to win it all, I have no issue with that. But for me, I'd still take the Clippers.
Wow. I mean, the fact that you're still taking the Clippers, you kind of went back, you kind of took both ways. But I think for what the Lakers did this weekend, just when you look at the whole weekend, to defeat the Bucks and to defeat the Clippers, and the Clippers who had beaten them twice already, they hadn't won. And the way LeBron is looking at 35 years old, everyone's talking about that. Just the way he is like aggressive out there, playing great defense, trying to take charges like we saw late in that Clippers game. I think going into it, it was all about the Bucks and the Clippers, but now the Lakers are trying to prove all the doubters, and they proved me wrong. I think that they're the best team in the NBA. It's hard to say the Clippers are, because the Clippers, they struggled a little bit, and you mentioned that, but come on, Roser. The Clippers, the Lakers are the best. They are definitely the best team right now, and I don't know how you're still taking the Clippers.
Not. Clippers are the best team in the NBA. When it's all said and done, the Clippers have the best roster in the NBA.
But having the best roster does not make you the best team.
No, it doesn't always make you the best team. They will be the best team when it's all said and done. The Clippers will be the best team in the NBA.
Okay, we'll have to make a wager on that. I gotta think it's something I might want.
When it comes time, deep 7-game series in the playoffs, give me Kawhi Leonard over LeBron James any day.
Oh wow! So we both have written off the Bucks. We have both written off Giannis.
Well, if they're going to come out of the East, they should come out of the East.
They will be the last team standing.
Yeah, I don't think in a 7-game series, I don't think they could beat the Clippers or the Lakers in a 7-game series.
It's crazy that during that game, during the Clippers and the Lakers game, my mom reminded me that we won't get to see these two teams in the finals, and it just hurts you, because that would be such a great finals matchup for 7 games, because obviously they're both in the Western Conference, but that would have been so fun to see them at the end, the Clippers and the Lakers.
I agree.
All right, so let's stick with the NBA, because a topic that happened all throughout the weekend is the coronavirus. The disease is spreading throughout the United States, and a lot of states have declared for emergencies, national emergencies, and now it has led to the discussion of a potential having NBA games without fans due to keeping everybody healthy, fans healthy, and players healthy. Roser, what's your stance on just what's going on throughout actually worldwide and internationally?
Yeah, well, NBA, what doctors and trainers are going to meet today, have one big conference call to discuss things to do going forward. I know the NHL already has closed off the locker room to media, and they're just going to kind of bring players out of the locker room and bring them into the media room where the coaches do their press conferences or whatever. They're going to filter players out in there, so they'll just kind of stand in a corner and you can go over there and interview them or whoever you need. I think that's a smart step to do right away. I think we're kind of overreacting to it, but whatever. I tend to think we're overreacting to the virus, but they're talking about NBA games maybe being played without fans, which would be very weird. And to me, it doesn't feel like we should be even close to that yet. Like 62,000 people died in the United States of the flu last year. You know, like what are we at in America? Like 16 people. So I do think we're overdoing it a little bit here. Now it is always, it's better to be safe than sorry. But right now, I think we're overreacting a little bit.
You know, I know it's such a serious topic and something that I know we're trying to get things going before it gets to something that's even, more serious. But I do know that, some players have been very vocal about playing if there are no fans. And it's just a matter of, we saw that Steph Curry has the flu. He has not been, he does not have the coronavirus that they have mentioned. But when you see players' health become an issue, and also fans, I understand that we need to kind of be proactive and take that step. And I know that the thought process of thinking, oh my goodness, we might have to play games without fans is something that is hard to wrap your head around. But health and safety is so important. And so hopefully we don't get to that situation. And if we do, and I hope that everyone gets on board with just like, basketball isn't the end all be all. There's more to life than just the game of any type of sport. We see Italy is having soccer games without fans, but safety is really important. I know it's a topic that we're probably going to be discussing, and I can't wait to hear what comes out of that meeting with all the NBA doctors and officials later on today.
Now, the other thing too, if you're talking about playing, so Italy has done this with their professional sports, whether it's like basketball, soccer, their teams are playing games. Now they have way more cases in their country of coronavirus than the United States does. The other thing too is like you have fans that have paid, season ticket holders. Like, are you going to reimburse them for their tickets? If you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, however it may be, if you're playing games without fans, you're talking about reimbursing them. Also, for a team like Memphis in a small market, having those walk-up fans that go into the arena, that buy food, that buy beer, Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, whatever it is, Mountain Dew, buying Mountain Dew. For the people that do that, like that's a lot of money the Grizzlies rely on. Whereas a team like the Lakers have like a $300 million television contract. Wouldn't be as big of a deal to them. But if you're talking about playing games without fans, that's a big financial hit for a team like the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you said it. It's something that I still can't get over that we're talking about this and that this could potentially be happening. It's a lot of questions and a lot of things that would be a domino effect of how this would take place on any team, with any sport, any level. It's crazy. A lot's going to come out of this later on this week. And, hopefully, of course, our main concern is everyone's safety and health. And we're thinking of all of those who are affected throughout the country and throughout the world because of this COVID-19 disease. Now, let's wash your hands. Let's now get to, wash your hands for 20 seconds too. Let's get to University of Memphis college basketball. I can't believe the Selection Sunday is quickly approaching. We already got some teams who we know who are dancing into a March Madness in the tournament. But for University of Memphis, the American Athletic Conference Tournament is this. Memphis has the 6th seed after losing to Houston on Sunday. And something that we thought Memphis with the 6th seed, I don't think we thought we were going to be saying this when it was back in October. Should Memphis be worried about playing in the Athletic Conference? They do not have a bye. They do not have. So what do you think?
Well, I mean, they have to win the conference tournament if they're going to make the NCAA tournament. That's just the bottom line of it. They lost their regular season finale yesterday to Houston. They were up at halftime. And then the second half, we've seen what has happened to the Tigers several times where they turn the ball over. They cannot score. They scored 13 points in basically the first 16 minutes of the second half. And at that point, Houston had built a double-digit lead, and at that point, the game's over. When there's 3 minutes to go and you're down double digits, the game's basically over at that point. I mean, this team should be worried. At no point during their conference schedule have they proven they can win 4 games in a row within their conference, and that's what they have to do now. And the tournament will be in Frisco, Texas, it's like right outside Dallas. That's where the conference tournament's going to be. The Tigers are the 6th seed. They play East Carolina on Thursday. If they win that, then they have to play Tulsa the next day, Tulsa, a team that beat them by 40. Now, can they beat Tulsa? Yes. They have to beat East Carolina first. But then after that, you'd have to play Houston most likely again, because Houston will play the winner of SMU and Temple. Then you'd be looking at a third matchup with Houston if you were able to get by East Carolina and then Tulsa. And then on the other side of the bracket, the two better seeds are Cincinnati's the number 1 overall seed and Wichita State is the 4th overall seed. So, yeah, what you're asking the Tigers to do, what they need to do is something they did not do at all during conference season, and that is win 4 straight conference games.
I'm with you. They should be worried. And I don't know if we're going to see Memphis play in that tournament and then NCAA tournament. I don't see them winning the AAC.
They have absolutely some of the worst guard play I have ever seen in the history of college basketball, especially from guys that were considered pretty high-level recruits, 3- and 4-star recruits that were wanted by multiple teams. They have absolutely the worst guard play I've ever seen.
So I know you're a huge Memphis fan. You follow. You go to the games with your mom. Do you think they're going to win the AAC tournament? I say no.
God, no. I think Houston is.
Oh, so we will not be seeing them play. So we're both agreeing that we will not be seeing them play in the NCAA tournament, which I did not think that would happen.
Around their guard. I mean, it is horrible watching their guards play basketball. It is. I mean, and I hope it's just youth. But Precious Achiuwa goes out yesterday and has 25 and 15, and just the guard play it's abysmal. I mean, it's. I hope maybe it all turns around this week, but they haven't shown me anything that makes me believe that it's going to turn around.
Well, we will see come next Monday how it all plays out because Selection Sunday is next week. So, John Roser, thank you again for joining me for another edition of 3 Point Stands presented by Mountain Dew. Same time, same place next Monday. See you then.